everyone. Looking at the markets today again. It's Today is Thursday, and we begin from news. Looking at what's available: ECB, US PPI year over year, PPI month over month, core PPI. This is very important. It's going to happen in the next 15 minutes probably. So let's run into quick analysis. I'll start with S&P 500, and as you know, we use our initial balance levels every day to find trades. So the first one, our initial balance, this is going to show you the 7 a.m. initial balance, what to expect when the markets open. Looks like we've really had a lot of trading activity going on. So I go over to 1 hour. I'll get S&P 500 on the hour 1 chart time frame to see what's going on. Over here, as you can see, pretty much we had a decent uptrend yesterday, and then we are coming to almost start ranging over in this area. Technically still an uptrend within 1 hour, so I switched to my smaller time frame to find possible areas of trade and the zones that will interest me. So I'm looking at the 7 a.m. initial balance where we are currently playing around, and then I'm going to look for the 6 p.m. initial balance before the market opens, and I'm trying to see, this is current day, first 1 hour. So yeah, let me find this. (7 a.m.) I'll turn the profile map off so we can figure it out. This is what it is. You can see we are ranging. Actually, there was an initial balance over here overnight, which is the same as this one. So this is going to be a strong area. I like to use this. When the price goes above, we are going to go up. When the price goes below this, we are going down. So I'm also looking at the overnight initial balance. Looks like it was very small, this one over here. And yeah, we tried it and then we walked out of it, and now we are trying to consolidate around this where we are trying to go up. That is S&P 500. For me, I think that going above this area will be a decent buying. Should be 55.75-ish, that area, 77 area. And I'm looking at going below the low of the overnight. That will turn us into a downtrend. So essentially that's S&P 500. Let me go on to Nasdaq 100. I'll switch to the 1 hour chart on Nasdaq 100. And like I say always, Nasdaq 100 is pretty much the same thing. They do the same moves like S&P 500. Over here, that's Nasdaq 100 for you. Same thing. I'll just go on to my small time frame to find proper entries. Again, with Nasdaq 100, you see our initial balance 7 a.m. is around here. This is it. I think I need to adjust it from the chart to make it the first 1 hour. That one over there. So see, it's over here. Going above that will mean uptrend. Let's look for the initial balance of the 6 p.m. overnight initial balance. This is it over here. So again, it just did the same thing, and then we left that overnight initial balance and went down. We tried coming back, we didn't touch it, and now we are on the low of this. We're waiting for news in the next few minutes. We'll see what it does. So technically Nasdaq 2 is on an uptrend. I see we have 64 points here, but that's very small for Nasdaq. We can't really tell. News is going to decide what goes on today. Quickly, let's switch to CL. Let's see what crude oil is doing on the 1 hour time frame. Crude oil looks like it's decided to do the opposite, but it's found a good area of support at 68.0. This area over here is going to be very technical today, and then going above that. So let's move to the smaller chart of crude oil again, looking at the initial balance, 7 a.m. initial balance. This is it. crude oil is getting out of that. This is, oh, I don't know, let me check it out. But this is where we had some initial balance yesterday over there that I just took out. So let's find the 6 p.m. initial balance with the crude oil too. I'll dim the profile map to find it. This is where it is. This is the 6 p.m. initial balance that we need to be watching too. On crude oil, as you can see, we played around, we left it, and boom, that was the going up. So if we come and test this, the overnight high, we are going to go back up. Technically, I'm looking at crude oil, it's like if we go below this area, then we have a serious problem, but not too serious until we go past this. So I'm looking at crude oil at about break of 67, I think 67.91-ish area. That will be something. And then let's switch to gold. This is gold. Gold is also on serious uptrend. I'm looking at it on the 1 hour time frame, so then I switch onto the smaller time frame to see what it does. I'll dim the profile map, so I just be able to visualize the 7 a.m. initial balance, and let's come over here and 0 1. Yep, that's it. So this was something we had yesterday. I won't use it today. So I'm looking at the 7 a.m. initial balance, which is this on gold. That's a wide initial balance for gold. So it's normally this way because news is coming up. It's a very wide initial balance for gold. So when we go above that, I will wait for it to retest and then go back up or go below this. At the same time, I'm looking at the 6 p.m. initial balance on gold. Looking at it, it's very narrow over here. So let's see. We came and tested the 6 p.m. initial balance and went back up. Technically, we could come test it again. I can't really tell, but yeah, in a few minutes time, we have news going on. Let me see in my footprint charts on the S&P 500 what's happening. I can see the imbalance zones, and I know something is going to happen over here when we get news around this area too. So pretty much that's our analysis today, and yeah, see you when the markets open. Thank you.